Everyone's favorite teacher, Mrs. G. The backbone of all the skits. The one who holds it down and keeps these students in order. You all want to know more about Mrs. G. You've all asked so many questions, like, is she real? Who is she to me? Is she a 100% facts no cap shawty with a baddie? And what does the G in Mrs. G stand for? Okay, settle down, settle down. Settle down, stop screaming! Okay! I'm going to answer your questions about Mrs. G. Now, the first one that I get all the time is, how come sometimes she's Miss G and sometimes she's Mrs. G? And the truth is, some days she would come to school married, and some days she would come to school not married. Like that woman had the divorce office on speed dial. And then she also had the marriage office on speed dial. So yeah, in real life, she is sometimes Mrs. G and sometimes Miss G. We never knew when she came into the classroom. Next question. Is Mrs. G a baddie? Oh, what do you think? Yes, she is a baddie! Oh, she's so hot! Mrs. G, if you're seeing this, I love you. Now, a lot of people want to know if she's actually really real. Like in real life, Mrs. G, is she real? Now, let me ask you something first. Is the sky blue? Is the grass green? Am I 6'5"? Yes, yes, and yes! Of course Mrs. G is real! Every single thing that happens in my videos happened in real life. Every single thing. And that includes Mrs. G. Now, if you're wondering what Mrs. G does, well, she does everything. She is the founder of my school. She teaches all the subjects. She's the janitor. She's the bus driver. She's the school lunch monitor. She's the librarian. Mrs. G is also the vice principal and the principal. And Mrs. G is the builder of the school, like the actual construction worker who put each brick down. She actually built the school with her own two hands by herself. This is Mrs. G's school, and we're just being educated in it. I am so thankful for Mrs. G. She has supported me through thick and thin. I mean, she taught me everything I know. And she's the best teacher I ever had. Now, some people want to know how old Mrs. G is. Like, do you want to know? Do you want to know how old she is? Well, I'm not telling you! Don't you know that it is rude to ask a lady how old she is? Sorry, when I get mad, I become British. Sorry. Please check yourself before you walk into this classroom and ask that, because Mrs. G does not deserve that. Mrs. G will not be disrespected like that. Do you hear me? Do not ever ask a woman, especially a woman as sophisticated, elegant, educated, and thick as Mrs. G. Never ask a woman how old she is. That's disgusting. I'm repulsed. I smell something really bad. Again. Oh, frick, I pooped my pants again. Hang on. Don't ever ask a lady how old she is. Rude. Rude of you to even think about Mrs. G's age. If you want to know someone's age, ask a guy. Like a guy, like me. You ask me. You could ask me how old I am. You could ask me. Like if you wanted to know. Because, like, you could ask me how old I am, if you wanted to know, because if you asked me, I would tell you. If you asked me. Oh, okay. Well, you really look like you want to know, so I'm gonna take that as if you're asking me. So I'm 52. You know how in school you have those "Who's Your Hero" day? Well, we had one at our school. It was a chilly Saturday night in July, and class had just started. Mrs. G, in all her beauty, walked to the front podium and stood there. Now, students, she said to us, your next assignment is to write an essay about who your superhero is. She said, I want you to write about your biggest inspiration in life. You can go and get a Chromebook and get started. None of us moved. Class, she said with a question mark at the end, let's begin the assignment. Go get a Chromebook. We already did the assignment, Mrs. G, we said in unison. You're our hero because we love you and obey you, and you can do no wrong. You are perfect in every way. Mrs. G then smirked and let out a tiny fart. Oh, class, what would I do without you? I'd be unemployed. The class erupted with laughter. An hour later, the bell rang. Still laughing. Mrs. G brought us so much joy that we stayed there and laughed through the night. So our parents got worried when we didn't return home. Where's little Johnny? Where's little Sue? They cried. They called the authorities, who already had suspicions something was going on because they had been receiving calls from neighbors of the school saying they thought they heard a pack of hyenas screaming inside the building. They could have sworn that there was a pack of hyenas laughing inside of Mrs. G's school. So the authorities showed up to Mrs. G's school, which was located at the end of Road in the town of Town. What's going on? They asked, but no one answered. They demanded, what's going on? When suddenly, the students had molded ourselves into a giant Mrs. G. The authorities and our parents were terrified. Our entire class, as this giant Mrs. G, was singing Stitches by Shawn Mendes in perfect harmony, as Mrs. G used the flying harness that she had for Mary Poppins when she directed it at our school to fly to the top of our Mrs. G creature. Our parents cried, what has happened to our children? Just as Mrs. G landed on top. And then, with the most profound voice ever, Mrs. G said, Gyat! The parents were confused. What? They said. Gyat! The G in Mrs. G stands for Gyat! I am Mrs. Gyat, and this is my school! I am the ruler of this town, and we will now call it Gyatville! The mayor, who was watching this entire thing, fell to his knees and cried in fear. He screamed out, no! Changing the name of the town has so much paperwork involved. No, this is worse than when all my toys came alive and I accidentally left my two favorite toys at the best pizza place arcade in the world. And no, that's not the plot of Toy Story. Mine happened first. Silence! Demanded Mrs. G. Bow down to me! Do it! I am Groot! I am Grot! Gyat! I'm Gyat! Okay, so the last question that I usually get asked is, what does the G in Mrs. G stand for? But, you know, I actually think that last story covered that, so I think we're good. I think I need to sing a song for Mrs. G. You know what time it is, Mrs. G, or should I say, Mrs. Gyat? Who's the best science teacher, Mrs. G? It's Mrs. G. Who's the best math teacher? It's Mrs. G. It's Mrs. G. Who's the best history? Who's the best English? Who's the best social studies teacher? It's Mrs. F. Just kidding, it's Mrs. G. Mrs. G. Mrs. Gad. Mrs. G. Mrs. Gad. Mrs. G. Gyat stands for Big Bird. Gyat stands for dump truck. Gyat stands for the best principal in the world. It's Mrs. G. Yeah.